Imagine having a baby today. You're probably not ready for that kind of responsibility. Now imagine yourself partnerless, without a job and without a high school diploma. Dropping a baby in your arms under those conditions could mean saying goodbye to any successful future you may think of. This, unfortunately, is happening all over the country and all over the world due to lack of sex education. We are here to spread important information in hopes of saving a future. Stop teenage pregnancy now. Each year, 1 million American teenagers become pregnant, and 78% of these pregnancies are unintended. This number keeps increasing, partly due to television shows such as Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant, which glamorize teenage pregnancy. However, plenty of people often forget that there are many aspects to consider in such a controversial issue as this, one of them being the psychological effects on teenage moms. Teenage girls are often not emotionally prepared for childbirth or being a mother, and can experience extreme depression, resistance, and feelings of failure, of which can later lead to low self-esteem issues. Anxiety is one of the most common disorders in teenage moms due to multiple reasons. Teen moms find themselves worrying such as if they are getting all the nutrients necessary or if there will be medical complications involved with the birth. For example, infants born to teens are 2 to 6 times more likely to have low birth weight than those born to mothers aged 20 or older. Others worry about what their friends and parents will say if they find out they are pregnant, which leads to thoughts about suicide or abortion. About 35% of teen mothers choose to have an abortion rather than bear a child. In addition, according to the Robin Hood Foundation, only 1/3 of teenage mothers complete high school and receive a diploma. This is a terrifying realization for teen moms because they worry about the uncertainty of the future and how they are going to provide a stable lifestyle for their family. Furthermore, there are a number of things that can go wrong during a teen pregnancy. Reports show that babies born to teen mothers are more likely to suffer health problems, including physical and mental birth defects. As stated in a Washington State Department of Health public fact sheet, infants born to teens are often born prematurely and at birth weights under 5.5 pounds. Both of these factors combined increase the risk for an infant to be born deaf, blind, mentally retarded, or with cerebral palsy. These low birth weight babies also may have immature organ systems, including the brain, lungs, and heart, which can cause difficulty controlling body temperature and blood sugar levels, mental retardation, respiratory distress syndrome, or bleeding in the brain. These babies are also 40 times more likely to die in their first month of life than normal weight babies. Aside from the child, the teenage mother may have special problems too. Compared with mothers in older age groups, teenage mothers are at a greater risk of having medical complications. Since they are more likely to receive little or no prenatal care, she often becomes anemic and is much more likely to develop preeclampsia, a severe condition associated with high blood pressure. Vitamin deficiencies are also more common, and the teenage mother's weight gain is likely to be inadequate. Since the teenage mother is still growing herself, she needs to eat properly, not only for her own growth, but for normal growth of the fetus. Economically, the future of many teenage mothers seems dim from the moment they conceive a child at such a young age. According to research reported by the National Campaign to Prevent Teen and Unplanned Pregnancy, only 1/3 of adolescent mothers will graduate high school, and only slightly over 1% of those will earn a college degree before they turn 30. This drastically reduces any chance of employment for a teenage mother, which will be extremely detrimental since children are not cheap in the slightest. In fact, 2/3 of families begun by a young, unmarried mother are poor. This might seem surprising until one looks at the costs associated with actually raising a child, especially when done by yourself. 8 out of 10 fathers in cases of teen pregnancy do not marry the mothers of their children, and these absent fathers pay less than $800 annually. Heck, that couldn't even begin to cover a child. According to the Health Information Project, teen pregnancy costs the U.S. at least $9 billion annually. Furthermore, the individual cost of raising a baby for the first year alone ranges anywhere from $26,965 to $43,550. Compare these to the incomes of 15 to 17-year-olds, which on average is only $4,023. Unless you or your possibly present man can find a way to increase your salary tenfold, this will become a problem. Considering all these unfortunate facts, it becomes clear that teenage pregnancy is not ideal in the least, as it generally worsens the life of the teen, her partner, and all others around her. So please, join our cause, the World Against Unwanted Pregnancy, as we spread the necessary knowledge needed to inform teens of consequences of their sexual activity. Ignorance is not bliss, it deteriorates lives. With your support, we can teach the valuable lessons of safe and smart sex to all those who need it most. Thank you for watching.